Okay. Good evening, each and every one of you. Welcome all to our Tuesday evening gathering, evening meditation. And we really appreciate your participation today. And when we were, driving today, Bante Kamalasari asked me, Bante, given this weather condition, do you think that anyone will come? Anyone will come for the meditation tonight? So let's go and see. And then he said that maybe the people who has real interest, who are really enthusiastic about meditation will come today. Yeah. So because you need quite a bit of an effort to come, and so I can see the hardcore meditators. Yeah. Anyway, and really appreciate you being here, and others who are also joining our YouTube, and we also welcome you tonight. So, in the reminder message, or email that you got, you got a quote about how our mind has the capacity to create hell out of heaven or heaven out of hell. And we have such a capacity in our mind. So I think what we are doing in meditation mainly is actually training our attention and then turning it inwards, and then and try to really witness and confront, so to speak, confront our own being in our own bodily sensations and our own mind. And most of the time we try to ignore, we try to distract ourselves, and we don't really like to look at ourselves. And we always want some other stimulations, and then something to stimulate us, something to gratify our senses. So in that whole process, which is important because that's how we communicate, interact with others. But if you only do that part, and we miss ourselves, and we don't really see what is happening here, what we think, what are our thoughts, and we don't really feel our body too. So it's really important, from time to time, we turn our attention inward and then see what is here, and observing the mind, observing the thoughts that is occurring in the mind, and also observing the body. And it doesn't have to be pleasant and nice all the time. Sometimes people don't like to look at themselves because they think that that's not. I mean, when you look at your mind, when you look at what your thoughts, memories that are occurring, when we confront them, sometimes we don't like them. They may not be that pleasant. Sometimes it can be hard and difficult. And even when you pay attention to our body, we not be comfortable. But I think it doesn't have to be comfortable all the time. First, we should be able to observe it and accept it, because being alive doesn't mean that we are happy and and joyful or elated all the time. Discomfort, pain is part of being alive, right? And the reason that we have some pain means that that part is still living. And you only you don't feel any pain when that part is dead. So having a pain, having a discomfort doesn't necessarily mean negative. I think the one thing happened in our modern culture is that because we have make our lives so comfortable, through a lot of inventions and a lot of technological advancements, we have make our life quite comfortable. And think about people who lived maybe a few hundred years ago, under this weather. How did they live? And what kind of hardships that they had to go through. But we have somehow avoided, somehow come a long way. But in that whole process, which is good, which is good. We should be happy that more people are comfortable, now. But in that whole process, making us comfortable and safe, we are also losing our ability to withstand or face difficulties and hardships and challenges. We have a very small threshold of pain, a very small threshold of patience. So I think when we our whole evolution, it's okay to create this environment that is more conducive and things are comfortable for us, but we shouldn't lose our inner capacity to withstand, to bear, to endure things. And in this whole process, what has happened is that we have lost our inner capacity, and we have created the outer environment, which is a little bit artificial, to keep us safe. I mean, safe is okay, but keep us comfortable. So therefore, I think we have this tendency to avoid pain, avoid discomfort. Always we have expectation that I should be feeling elated all the time. That is not human life. You can't be elated and happy all the time, and if you're not happy, don't think that is something wrong with you. And so we should like turn our attention inward and observe our mind and observe whatever emotions that are going on in the mind, and also observe our body, and then very observation of any emotions or any painful sensation can actually the um, reduce the level or the degree of discomfort or pain. It's one thing you can have a strong like heavy emotion, like so you feel very sad and very sad of something happened, and then that emotion is quite heavy. It's kind of draining you, basically affecting you. But and then we try to avoid it. We try to distract ourselves, by eating a lot of things, or maybe drinking, or like distracting ourselves with with our phone, whatever. So we can't avoid that. But if we turn our attention inward and observe that, okay, I feel heavy, I feel sad, and what it feels like. And when you like turn your attention and fully willing to explore it and accept it, and the gravity of the heaviness is reduced. And it's one thing to be sad and feel heavy, but when you become aware that sadness has arisen, I feel heavy. When you become aware of it, you develop more like a container for that emotions to to be there. So you create a kind of cushion around it, and your emotion is not completely gone, but you develop this cushion, this capacity that can hold it, because very awareness of that emotion gives us that capacity, even with the physical pain. When you have certain pain going on in your body, and then if you try to avoid it, because very attitude of rejection or resentment towards that pain increase the quality of the pain. Like if you find some poking happening in your body, and you realize that it is some creature that you don't really like, and then those poking will feel like a really heavy thing for you because we don't like it. So when we don't like it, and we increase the level of pain. But if you are willing to explore it, and we reduce the resentment towards that pain, and then the very quality of the pain can be reduced. So if you have any discomfort or any things in the body, I think it's okay to like find a way to like reduce that pain. You don't have to suffer, but sometimes even you take some medicine or anything, it will take some time for that medicine to work. So meanwhile, why not we just try to explore it and be with it, and that will give you that cushion around it. Now I have an interesting story. I taught a meditation class in a yoga studio many years ago, and so one of the participants of that meditation, she continued to meditate, And then later she shared with me an interesting story. She had some issue with her thyroid gland. So doctor has to take a biopsy, and so when she met the doctor had told her that, now you're going to go to get this, sample. I can give you anesthesia, partial anesthesia, but the needle that I use for anesthesia is bigger than the needle that I will put to take the sample. It's identical, right? So I can numb you, but even to numb you, I have to use a needle. It's bigger than the needle that I will use, take the sample. So what do you like? So since she had been like meditating, like observing the body, going through the body, and she opted, okay, I don't want anesthesia. I mean, if the needle is smaller than the the other needle, and she's willing, but just give me time. So she was lying down and she like requested a few minutes for like pay attention to her body and feel the breath, what we do here, right? And feel the breath and then come to herself and find that deep peace and calmness. And she allowed the doctor to take the biopsy using the needle without any anesthesia. So she was so peaceful and calm. She told me she's still feeling those, some uncomfortable sensations, but she has broadened her awareness. Like she has made her mind bigger than those sensations, so she can kind of contain that and also feel the whole body and feel the deep peace in the mind. So and after doctor done his work, and they really had to like wake her up, so to speak. And doctor has to take the samples 2 times, but she was so peaceful, and they was asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Okay, what were you doing?" And she said, "I was meditating." So I mean, so that is a simple example. Maybe that biopsy may not be a really serious one, but we have the capacity when we observe our own sensations, and even without calling it a pain. The moment we call it a pain, we already kind of label it. We already kind of develop dislike towards that. But instead of saying that, just look at it as a sensation. One of the sensations, maybe not be pleasant, but and having that openness and attitude of acceptance can actually reduce the quality of the pain or discomfort. So that's the capacity we can develop in meditation. I was so glad that she was able to go through it without much agony. Right? And sometimes those things are inevitable in our life, so we just have to develop these skills to go through them. So it was not a big deal for her. So I'm glad that you're also developing and training those skills. We can enhance the capacity. I think in the modern civilization we are too pampered, and even little discomfort can create so much suffering in us. Little difficulty can create so much agony in us. But actually, we can do better. So while all this technological advancement is making our life comfortable, we should not lose our capacity to hold difficulties and pains. Okay, so with that, we will start our practice tonight. Okay, thank you. So we will do some body awareness, and we will do some movements to create more awareness of the body. This is the beginning of the meditation. So as I told you before, we try to bring our whole attention to our body, and then just feel it as it is feeling to us right now. But in order to help ourselves to come to our body, we will do some movements. So make sure that you don't hit your neighbor. Okay. So we will do some movements, and first of all, we will stand like the feet, hip width apart, distributing the weight of the body very evenly to our 2 feet, trying to balance the weight of the body. And then take a moment to feel the weight of your body in your feet. Right now, just bring your whole attention to your feet. Exactly what you feel inside your socks and shoes. And just feel those heels. See how much weight you can feel there. You can feel the pressed muscles. And bringing the same awareness to the front part of the feet. Feeling all the sensation in the front area. And gently move into your toes. See how many toes you can feel now. Maybe you can move your toes a little bit inside and try to feel more toes. Just acknowledge a standing posture here. Let us try to be in our body. We are bringing our whole attention towards inside of us. With this awareness of the stable posture, we will now do a few movements. You can open your eyes and gaze your eyes in front of you. And we will move our hands along with our breath. So release whatever air you have in your lungs. Just take a big out breath. And when you take the next in breath, gently raise your arms to the front. And breathing out, spread your hands to the side. Breathing in, hands all the way up. Breathing out, gently bringing your hands down. Feeling all the sensation in the arms and the palms. Feeling them all. Again, breathing in to the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out, gently coming down. Again, one more round. Breathing into the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in up. Breathing out, gently bringing the arms down in full control, feeling all the sensation in the palms, in the arms and fingers. Now relax your arms and let them hang by themselves. Let us now bring our whole attention to the sensations occurring in our palms, in the fingers, in the tips of the fingers. As a result of that movement, we can still feel some residual sensation, tingling sensations, the flow of the blood. Just feel them, catch them all, and be in your body. We will do another movement. This time we will do some side bending. So this time you raise our one hand. When you are breathing in, raise your right hand. I will raise my left hand, but you can raise your right hand when you are breathing in. Breathing in. Breathe out, bend your body's opposite direction. Release in the air. And breathing in, come back to the middle. Breathing out. out, going back again. Release in there, feeling the stretch in the ribs area, in the head. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again. Breathing into the middle. This time when you breathe out, we will bring our hands down, feeling all the sensation in the arms and the fingers. Let's do the same to the other hand. Breathing in, raise your left arm all the way up. Breathe out, let's bend our bodies opposite direction, giving a nice bend, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. And breathe out, gently bring your hands down. Feel all the sensations there. Now let us take a moment to feel all the sensations occurring throughout your arm, throughout your hands, and sometimes even in your rib areas. Those stretch muscles, we still have some residual sensations. Let us catch these subtle sensations occurring now. These sensations can help us to anchor our attention in this present moment. Let us be in our body, nowhere else, but right here in our body. We'll do one last movement. This time we will tighten our muscles purposely and then we will relax. Then, when you're breathing in, you can shrug your shoulders and tighten your muscles, and you can create the fist. You can clench your teeth and make everything tight, 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 tight. Breathe out. Drop them all. Drop your jaw and relax the muscles and everything. Again, breathing in, create a fist. Shrug the shoulders, clench the teeth, everything tight, 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 very tight. Breathe out. Drop them all slowly. Relax everything. Feel those opening muscles. Let's do one more time. Breathing in, everything tight, giving a nice tight sensations all over. And breathe out slowly. Relax them. Drop your shoulders, the jaw. Open your fingers. Feel those opening, relaxed muscles. Just observe, notice whatever sensation occurring around your shoulders, even your palms, fingers. With this awareness of the body, we will now slowly move back to our chairs and we will gently sit down. Move slowly and try to maintain this awareness of the body even when you walk, even when you bend your body. Maintain this awareness of the body. Nicely adjust your body on your seat. We'll adjust our body for a good, deeper meditation. If possible, try to rest your feet even on the floor. Gently placing them, both feet on the floor evenly. And Create an upright body, nicely sitting on your sit bones, and your spine is nicely having a lower curve in your lower back and nicely sitting there. And make sure that your shoulders are not tightened. Although your body is erect, you can relax your shoulders, simply drop them to the sides. And keep your chin straight, somewhat parallel to the earth. Don't let it come down. It will make you sleepy. Just keep it nicely straight and maintain this chin position parallel to the earth throughout the session. That will help you to stay alert. Rest your palms on your lap. In this nice posture, we will now continue to feel our body. You can again bring your attention to where your body meets the chair. Feel the sensation of touch when the body parts are touching the chair. Feel pressed muscles. And feel your own clothes in your different parts of the body. Just be in your body, right here and now. Nowhere to go. Just be with the body. Stay in your body throughout the bell and the chant. We will help you with this bell and the chant to gather your attention and then settle with your body. Samsara sarogha vinita nisang sannita satang Suci Saradhi Sang Sandhira Kang Son Tanu Pelasang Sanglap Desing Paname Bhisasang With this awareness of the body, we will allow this body to fully relax. This is a good opportunity to allow this body to loosen all the muscles and feel completely relaxed. You can lengthen your breath a little bit, Just taking a very slow, long breath in and release that air very slowly, allowing your body to further relax. Feel release. Take another slow, long breath in, allowing more air to come to your lungs, and release that air very slowly, allowing the whole body to be open up, to loosen up. Take another one such long, deep breath in, and release it slowly, allowing everything to drop, relax, and release. With this relaxed body, let us bring our whole attention to our mind now. It is time to watch our own mind, simply noticing whatever thoughts or memories that keep occurring in our mind right now. Just take a moment of self reflection or simply noticing what would be the next thought, what would be the next memory that will surface in the mind. With a sense of curiosity and openness, simply keep noticing. And whenever such a thought occurs, just recognize and notice and drop it without developing further and wait for the next one. Various thoughts keep occurring in the mind. We can notice all these different random thoughts. We will now, instead of these random thoughts occurring one after the other, we will now purposely introduce a wholesome thought. We can purposely generate a wholesome thought. This is a good time for us to generate one of the most wholesome qualities or thoughts that we can ever generate. Let us generate loving kindness, one of the most wholesome, positive thought we are capable of. We will generate it and manifest it right now. It will be healing to our body. It will be uplifting to our mind. It will be so beneficial to all others. So just we will generate that loving kindness. Loving kindness is a friendliness to us all beings. It is a genuine wish of well-being. It is the willingness for everyone to be well. We all have this capacity. We are all willing if all others are well. We will generate that willingness, bring that willingness out, that friendliness, that wish of well being. We will make it more prominent in our mind. Generate that willingness for everyone to be well. How good if all people and all beings in this world are safe, are fine. We will generate that willingness. Let us open our heart just like when we are holding a baby, when we are looking at a smiling baby. How do we feel when you look at such a smiling baby? A little baby. Open your heart just like when you are petting a puppy, a kitten, or any other pet. Our readiness to care, our willingness for that little creature to be well. Let us experience this loving kindness. Feel it. We will now cultivate and grow this loving kindness, this warmth, this willingness for everyone to be well. We will grow it by making more and more wishes of loving kindness towards everyone. We will direct this loving kindness to all people, all beings, but it's starting from ourselves. We will start wishing well-being to ourselves first, to this living being. Just like all other living beings, we ourselves also deserve this loving kindness. Feel your being here. Look at this whole organism, what you call I. Let us make a nice wish to this person sitting here. This is one of the living beings struggling in this world. We will direct that loving kindness, that readiness to care, that compassion to this living being first, wholeheartedly, with acceptance, forgiveness, compassion. Make a nice wish to yourself, to this person sitting here. Repeat these phrases in your mind. May this person sitting here be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. May I be well. Be safe. Be healthy. Be peaceful. We will take a moment to direct this loving kindness to all these organs and systems of this body. Let us appreciate all these organs inside our body that are working for us day and night. We will take this time to appreciate and acknowledge our heart, our lungs, and all other organs. With deep appreciation, we will direct our loving kindness to all these organs and genuinely wish them to be well and be healed. May these lungs, which are helping us even right now to breathe, feel your lungs when you breathe in, the cooling sensations, and make a nice wish. Repeat after me. May these lungs and whole respiratory system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this digestive system, the stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be well, be healthy, be healed. May these kidneys, both kidneys and whole genitourinary system be well, be healthy, be healed. May this nervous system, the central nervous system, spinal cord, the brain stem, the middle brain, the frontal lobe, the whole digestive system be well, be healthy, be healed. Allow this loving kindness intention travel throughout your body. If you like to pay attention to a specific part of your body that you think that you need to pay more attention, you need more healing, bring your whole attention to that part of the body and try to feel that area and wholeheartedly extend this wish with this whole area Be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Let us now expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to all others. We have covered ourselves with this loving kindness. We now expand this wish beyond ourselves towards all others, to all other people, to all other beings. We will wish. May all people who are related to our lives, our family members, our good friends, just bring them to your mind for a short while and genuinely wish. May all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this loving kindness beyond the beloved known people in our life to all other people. Let us think about all other people and genuinely wish them all well-being. May all these friends sitting with us in this room right now, may all of them, and everyone living in this whole building right now, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us expand this wish beyond this building to all this whole neighborhood, thinking about the people living in this whole surrounding area. May all people around this area, no matter who they are, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Let us keep expanding this wish as wide as we can, to embrace or include as many people as we can to this wish. May all people living in faraway cities, faraway states, and faraway places, may all people living in the direction of the front, and may all people living in the direction of our right, may all the people living in the direction of our back, and all people living in the direction of our left, may all of them be well, be safe, be healthy, Be peaceful. Let us expand this wish even beyond human beings to all other living beings, all animals. Let us take a moment to think about all these life forms. May all the animals, from large ones to tiny ones, and all other life forms, may all of them, each and every living organism, without exception, be well, be well, be well, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. With this expansive mind, with this loving kindness pervading to every direction, this loving kindness that embraces all beings without limits. Just rejoice this open heartedness, this limitless love. With this open heartedness, let us now gently bring our whole attention to our breath. We will take this moment to deepen our peace, our calmness, by simply resting on our breath. Bringing the whole attention to the breath. In this peaceful, calm moment, you can feel the air moving through the nostrils. You can feel the air coming out through the nostrils. You can feel the changes of the body happening with the breath. With close attention, let us try to be with the breath. When you are breathing in, know that this is breathing in. When you are breathing out, know that this is breathing out. Let us be with our breath for a few minutes, experiencing the whole breath from beginning to the end. We know you have other thoughts or memories. Acknowledge them and come back to the breath again, again, and again. In these last few minutes, let us give our full effort to be with our breath. I will do a chant to help you throughout this chant. Continue to feel your breath, be with your breath, and rest with your breath. Sukhi diga yoko bhava Sukhi diga yuko bhava Sukhi diga yuko bhava Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have meditation in our life. Let us deeply feel grateful to all great teachers, enlightened masters in the past, who passed this wisdom from generation to generation. Let us feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation tonight. Let us also feel grateful to all the staff and the patrons of this library who allowed us to meditate in this space. We will also be grateful even to these non-living things which supported our meditation, including this chair, the cushion, the bell, and this device that help you to connect to meditation from home. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Are you able to be with your body? Settle inside. Okay, thank you very much for being a part of the meditation. As Bante Kamalazari mentioned, and we are so glad to have this many number of people today. And look forward to see you next week. And I wish you to carry this peace to the rest of your week. Yeah. Thank you.